From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
Welcome to the Neural Newscast. I am Noah Feldman.
And I'm Richard Lawson. Today is April 17th, 2026, and we're diving into a date that stretches from a high-stakes Cold War gamble to the birth of a global television phenomenon.
That's right, Richard. We have a fascinating spread today. We're covering one of the most significant foreign policy setbacks in American history, alongside some of the absolute heavy hitters from the world of cinema and entertainment.
We really have to start with the high-tension events of 1961. It was April 17th when a group of approximately 1,400 CIA-trained Cuban exiles launched a seaborne invasion at the Bay of Pigs, all in a desperate attempt to topple Fidel Castro.
It was a massive operation. These exiles had been trained in total secrecy by the United States government, with the hope that their landing would spark a spontaneous, popular uprising across Cuba. Instead, as the history books show us, it became a disaster almost the moment they hit the beach. The geography was just brutal, and that critical lack of air support proved fatal to the entire mission. Within just 3 days, Cuban forces had completely crushed the incursion. It wasn't just a military defeat, though. It was a massive public diplomatic embarrassment for the young Kennedy administration. Exactly, Richard. The fallout was immense. It solidified Castro's grip on power and pushed Cuba directly into the arms of the Soviet Union. It is hard to overstate how much this single failure escalated Cold War tensions, setting the stage for the Cuban Missile Crisis just a year later. It truly changed the calculus of the entire decade. But while those conflicts were defining the political map, the world of the arts was seeing its own share of legends born on this day, spanning several distinct generations of Hollywood history. Right. Let's start with William Holden, born back in 1918. He was the quintessential leading man of the 50s and 60s, but he brought this cynical, grounded edge to his performances that was really ahead of its time.
He definitely did. He won an Oscar for Stalag 17, Noah, but so many people treasure him for those massive classics like The Bridge on the River Kwai and Sunset Boulevard. He had that rare ability to completely hold the screen just by being there. Moving forward to 1972, we have the birth of Jennifer Garner. She became an icon as Sydney Bristow in Alias, a role that really pioneered the idea of the female-led spy thriller on modern television. She earned a Golden Globe for that, and it really launched a massive film career. From the romantic comedy charm she displayed in 13 Going on 30 to her heavy dramatic work in Dallas Buyers Club, she has shown incredible range over the years.
And we certainly can't forget Sean Bean, born in 1959. He has become such a household name, especially in those grand, epic fantasy and historical dramas we all love.
Oh, absolutely, Noah. He gave so much weight and tragedy to Boromir in The Lord of the Rings. There is a certain nobility he brings to his characters, even the ones who are deeply flawed or destined for a tragic end. Which actually is a perfect segue into our final topic. Sean Bean was the face of one of the biggest television premieres in history, which happened right on this day, back in 2011. You're talking about Game of Thrones. It is easy to forget now, but before April 17th, 2011, a high fantasy series on HBO was seen as a major gamble. But the moment that first episode aired, the entire television landscape changed forever.
It really did, Richard. The scale of the production was just unprecedented. They were filming all over the world: Croatia, Iceland, Spain, Northern Ireland, bringing a cinematic quality to the small screen that we simply hadn't seen on that level before. The numbers really tell the story. The series ended up winning 59 Emmy Awards, more than any other drama in history. By the time the finale aired in 2019, over 19 million viewers in the United States alone were tuned in. It's a powerful testament to how a single day can launch a cultural phenomenon that lasts for a decade. From the gritty, failed reality of the Bay of Pigs to the fantasy battles of Westeros,
April 17th seems to be a day for high-stakes drama. It certainly is, Noah. Whether it's the real-world consequences of the Cold War or fictional battles for the Iron Throne, the events of this day have left a deep mark on our collective history. For more on these stories, visit deepdive.neuralnewscast.com.
I am Noah Feldman. And I'm Richard Lawson. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.